Well, hello. It's time for that weekly Steelfur streams Talishar gameplay session. Um, Hopefully, we get some people joining us this week. We've got a lot of fun stuff happening. Just trying to figure out what decks to play this evening. I do, of course, as always, I do take requests. So, if anyone wants that request of what deck I should play, feel free to send it my way. I only take serious requests. I'm not playing Azalea for anyone, and you can't make me. Um, but that is what it is. I think we'll start off tonight not with Oldhim, which we were playing last week, and which I played at UK Nationals. I finished 12th, by the way. It was quite a good day. Let's start off with a bit of the old FI. This is the national championship list from the UK. Also going up this evening is an interview between myself and the man himself, the new UK national champion. So that's going to be quite exciting as well. So you can look to that in a minute. So that's going to be quite interesting. That's going up. Yeah, I think it's been quite an interesting week for me in Flesh and Blood. The UK national championships was like whatever, and then we had. No, I definitely want to add these in. What do I cut for the mirror? Feel like I want to cut. They don't ever want to block. I might just cut even bigger than that. I don't know what I cut for the mirror. He's put in his 5 matchups, and maybe we'll find this nice and useful. What does he cut? He cuts even bigger than that. Yeah, that was my instinct. Okay, so player 2 is going first. Let's get this out of there. This guy is probably playing an identical list. Okay, no, he's playing Emberblade. Okay. Probably not going to go all in on everything this turn, but let's just get some cards out of my hand. I'm going to Arsenal of Art of War, but I could Arsenal of Ancestral Empowerment, but I think I'll just Arsenal of Art of War. Let's just see what he does. He's not blocking. Interesting. I'm going first, though, so I don't really understand why he isn't blocking. He very much should be blocking on turn 1. Okay, so we're just going to get 3 damage. Cool, let's just keep going. If his hand doesn't block, I've won, right? If he's drawn like 4 even bigger than that or something. So I don't know what the story is there, but he kind of needs to just block. Like 4 even bigger than that or something. Sorry for that. Let's just get this weekly stream posted on various Discords and things, so I'm not just here by myself. I do need people get used to the regular schedule. Okay, so he's blocking that out. That's fine. Come in with the Blaze Headlong just to get it out of the hand. I'm going to Arsenal the Art of War. I mean, I could keep the Blaze Headlong in hand, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to take some damage next turn. And him starting off on less life is just like a free win, so let's do that. Right. So, choose an action pass. Obviously, we get Art of War in the arsenal. I wonder what card he kept in his hand that was worth taking 5 damage for. Okay, so we've got up a little. I have a double Art of War. I'm not super keen on that. Let's just see. If I can disrupt his Kodachis and then come back in with a huge Art of War, Ravenous Rabble, Salt the Wound turn, then this could just be balling, right? Gonna come in for 3. The thing is, it sounds kind of bad, but I actually don't necessarily care how much damage he deals to me. Yep. Undo if you like. Those of you who didn't catch. Basically, Minnowism doesn't give go again to Searing Emberblade. It's one of the reasons I don't like Searing Emberblade. Having made that mistake once, I never want to do it again. It's just like, what are you gonna do, right? It's just like, what are you gonna do? So, Flamecall Awakening. That's better. He's gonna get his Mars trigger this turn. My point is, with 2 Art of Wars and the hand I've currently got, I just don't care. Like, I'm gonna go in with Ravenous Rabble. I'll react with Art of War. It's tempting even to go Kodachi, Rabble, Art of War, but I think it is going to be Kodachi, Rabble, Art of War. And no amount of damage that he does to me this turn, like, is going to counter that turn, I don't think. Like, the worst thing that I think he could do here is if he plays, like, a Snatch into, like, you know, the Scalers. He might take me to, like, 20. But I wasn't blocking. I mean, I could have blocked that Phoenix Flame with my gloves, to be honest. That wouldn't have been a bad move. But I think he was going to draw off Mask regardless. So he's currently just shitting himself because he's probably thinking, what the hell is this turn? Like, that he's just not taking, like, any damage for. Okay, he closed the combat chain. He's arsenaling a card. That's fine. Let's come in with a Kodachi. Let's see what we're going to draw off the Art of War. The Rabble. Pass. That's fine. He's not drawing a card this turn. And he's using a 3 block to block a 1. Which, you know, is literally fine. It's the definition of fine. So one of the things that George said in the interview, which, you know, I recommend people watch. I think it's really interesting. Is that, like, it's very easy to lose damage with this deck. I mean, this is what we're seeing here, that, like, unlike Katsu, which very much felt like it was possible to, like, keep a lot of damage, it feels like it's very easy to lose damage with this deck. I think I actually just want to Arsenal this. I've got enough good cards in my hand that I think setting up a second Art of War turn is going to be better than doing another Art of War turn here. And I can play these attacks, so we'll come in for 5 here. And then we'll come in for... Oh, that's a missequence. It should be the 3 and then the 5. It's a Kodachi, that's a Rabble. I mean, he's going to have to block this anyway. So that's kind of fine. Processing the hit effect. No, thank you. We'll come in with this for 3. This kind of, like, tempts to block, but it would have been better to do it the other way around. I think 5-3-5 is a better sequence. I mean, if he lets this hit, I don't really know what to say to him. Like, giving me Mask of Momentum. It's a really bad move. I'm probably going to Scalers this Snatch. Just draw some more damage, like a blue Snatch. Cool. This one doesn't have go again, but it is coming in for 4. Okay, you're an 18. I have a Rise the Ashes. Just pass. Pass. No, I'm not playing that. I'm ending the turn. I'll keep the Rise from the Ashes. It blocks for 2. This is another really good turn. The only annoying thing is I'm going to have to pitch something to Art of War. But that's fine. I've got, you know, depending on what I draw with the Art of War, I have a minimum of 4 chain links already. And I'm just not that fussed by how much damage he's going to deal to me. I'll give him my Shuko and my Furnace this turn to stop the Mask trigger. Flame Call Awakening. That's fine. Go get your little Phoenix Flame. Cool story, bro. Like his deck does threaten Mask multiple times. Like it is still good in that regard. You know, I'm not saying that version of Fire is bad. I think that's important to understand. I just think this version of Fire is potentially a bit better. Lava Vein Loyalty coming in for 4. That's fine. What's the last card? What have you got for me? Ronin Renegade. Coming in for 4 with a card draw. Yeah, but you're not going to deal 12 damage to me, so why do I care? Like max he can do is another 4 here, unless it's a snatch. Now if it's a snatch, I'm gonna have to be forced to block here, but realistically I'm gonna go down to 5, and then on my turn I'm gonna force him to never have another turn again. All right, so the play here, as far as I understand it, because it's a 5 mirror, is to play the Rise, pitch the Brand, play the Rise, pass, pitch, so attack with the Ravenous Rabble, Soulbeat Strike, brilliant. Play the Art of War, pitch the Brand, banish the Phoenix Flame, well, hello. And then I really have some choices, to be honest. If I had go again, I would do something a bit funnier, I think. But as it is, he's going to have to block at some point this turn, so I kind of just need to make it so his blocks are as inefficient as possible. Past the damage. Then we want to go... So, Flamescale Furnace. Pitch the Take the Tempo. Pass. Get 2 resources. Gonna go Kodachi. We're trying to force a block from him here, because if he gives me his equipment, then this is going to be much easier to do. Now we're going to Soulbeat Strike. If he blocks, I'm Arseling a Lava Burst, so I feel fine. If he doesn't block, then I'm going to Kodachi, then Lava Burst him. It'll take a lot for him to block this, though, because it's 8 damage, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. The interesting thing about these live streams, and it might be like, oh, only 5 people are watching it, but actually, if I look back at like the streams, they get like 200-300 people who watch it in retrospect. So people like want game content, which is one of the reasons I keep doing them. You know, so it's all right that it's not just like, you know, one game once, you know, because people will keep coming back, which is good. Also, I appreciate that like I've done this 3 times, so there needs to be a bit more of a regular schedule. Last week I was at a work thing that I couldn't miss. Those will happen. I just kind of have to face it. See, if he fully blocks this, I get to Arsenal Lava Burst, and he's going to still be down, like... Oh, he's giving me the mask. Okay, that's beautiful. Choose a reaction. I will not choose a reaction. I will just pass. But I wish I had an Ancestral Empowerment right here. Pass. Choose an instant. That goes into Arsenal. Now, I'm going to have to block here. He's probably going to take all my armor. I can't go below 4. But, you know, it's difficult to see exactly how much he's going to do because, you know, there's just not that much going on there, right? You know. Next turn I can Kodachi, E-Strike for 5, Lava Burst. As long as I can just maintain a certain amount of health this turn. The main problem I will have is my Art of War, because I kind of want to block with that. In fact, I might have to block with this E-Strike. Yeah, let's just block with the E-Strike, get that out of the way. I can always pitch the Snatch, Art of War, Banish, Blaze, Headlong, and then I can still Kodachi, and as long as I draw one other attack, I'm pretty golden. Okay, he's coming in with the Ember Blade. We're going to let that go through. Let's see what that last card is in his hand. So his last card in his hand comes in for 1. This is actually kind of annoying because I'm going to have to block. I'm definitely going to have to block that. Is this like a pitch, banish, draw 2 kind of play? No, it's a Shuko play. That's fine. We block with the Shuko. He triggers Phi, then I block with the Flamescale Furnace. We're still safe. Pass. Oh, this is coming in for 2. Undo block. Fine, you get the mask then. Why is it coming in for 2? Oh, because of the Spreading Flames. That makes sense, yeah. And turn. So let's definitely just go like Art of War, pitch, buff, banish, submit. Banish. Hey, look, I drew some cards. This should be fine. Yep, so we get to go Mounting Anger. Come in. I did see all 3 Art of Wars this game, and I'm still being quite threatened, even though I did. But he went second, so, you know, that's a pretty big indicator in these matchups as to, like, who's actually going to win is who goes first or second. This is just, like, pure aggro gaming at its finest, right? Choose a reaction. No, thank you. You take 5. I'll banish my Ravenous Rabble. I'll play my Ravenous Rabble. So he's going down to 1. That's an interesting call. Because now I'm going to Kodachi you. You're going to have to give me another card. And then the Lava Burst will take 2 cards from his hand. Or kill him. Passing, so that's all you've got. That's fine. So he will have a card next turn. Choose a reaction. No. He might be able to block this. He might just not be able to. He might just die now if he's got 2 4s. Because it is coming in for 6 due to the Art of War. Lava Vein Loyalty. Blocking for 1. Cool. There we go. My opponent was fine. Now, there's a bit of controversy about saying GG. I don't personally bother saying GG. Like, if someone has their name up, maybe. But like, it's a thing. Like, someone's on player 1 versus player 2. We don't know who each other is. Like, I don't necessarily particularly feel like it's that positive EV just like going over there and just clicking, yes, whatever. I feel like if they know, right? Like, it's one of those things. If they know, they know. I haven't really found a place where my face can go on this yet. I guess it could go over here. No one really cares about what's in my discard pile unless I'm telling them. Anyway, let's just play another game. Yeah, so I don't really care about saying GG. Like, I mean, we're just I keep posting the YouTube link onto here, right? That's a bit crazy. I just need to do one quick thing, which is to share the link to this on Twitter. I always like to share it once I start streaming, because that gives us a bit more depth for people to sort of jump right in. Yeah, weekly fab streams. It's a thing. I find games that let you do weekly streams, it's just like much, it's just much more engaging. Give people a bit of reach. Give people a bit of strength to engage with the channel. And just playing games. I mean, playing games is the key, right? I will say, like, this Fabry integration into Talishar is just like the best thing. Specifically, like, the guy has taken the time, and this is a kudos to George, and I definitely watched that interview that I'm uploading this evening. He's taken the time to go up here and like upload all of the pairings and the matchups, and that's the sign of someone who, like, doesn't just care about the community seeing his deck. He also wants the community to know, look, hey, I made a good deck and I put a lot of work into it. So, like, by all means, like, benefit from his knowledge, right? Benefit from the fact that this guy has taken so much time to sit down and give you guys the lowdown on how to play his deck. You can't, well, you can pay for this. Like, people are doing coaching, like Jamie Faulkner, for example, world's potentially #1 Jobai player, does coaching, right? I used to do coaching, and I still could if people really wanted it, but it's just something that's hard to fit into a lifestyle, especially if people are in America and stuff like that. But you can't pay for this otherwise, right? In terms of testing, you kind of just have to, you have to kind of roll with it. You have to get this through doing reps. You can't just turn around and have it. The fact that someone gives it to you is just mad, to be honest. Where's the guy? Player 1 is going first. Cool. Well, I am ready. So as soon as he is ready, we can go. I don't know who's player 1. I think he's player 1. Yeah. So he's going to set up some turns. Weave Ice. Oh, he's going with the Frostbites turn 1. This is going to be horrible. Death Dealer. Death Dealer dominate Ice Lexi. Interesting. Very interesting. That's 2 Weave Ice. Well, I'm kind of glad to just see them out of the deck, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm blocking 3. Thanks. Yes. Like, it's impactful, but it's not like hugely impactful. Gonna go Kodachi E-Strike. That's what we're gonna do. Do I go Kodachi? I've got 2 blues, so I think I'm gonna go Kodachi E-Strike. And then I can do E-Strike, draw a card. Ooh, Mounting Anger. We go E-Strike, draw a card, and get that Ancestral Empowerment. So let's put this on the top first. Then that. Then this. Then we're going to draw that Mounting Anger. And then this will go to the bottom, E-Strike, draw a card. And then we can go Mounting Anger. Pass. Or do we do Mounting Anger first? No, he'll block that. Let's just go E-Strike. It's really tempting just to say draw a card, and then because we have go again anyway. So yeah, let's just draw a card. He might block this, but like that's fine. We'll go Mounting Anger, draw the Rising Resentment, and then should have one resource left. No, you won't have one resource left, but otherwise we could pick up a Phoenix Flame. But either way, that's like presenting 8 damage, 9 damage. It's fine. Oh, he's not blocking. Amazing. So we'll draw the Rising Resentment anyway. And then we can go Mounting Anger, draw an unknown card. Okay, he's blocking with Crown, that's fine. Blocking with Icequake. No instants, that's fine. We will Ancestral Empowerment here just to make this hit. Brand with Cinderclaw. I might Arsenal the Brand, to be fair. We're getting the hit. We'll get the Banish. And then we'll play this for +1. Coming in for 4. If I do Brand, though, then I can do Phoenix Flame. Which will get... I won't get +1, will it? No. I still think it's worth it, though. Because he's really not blocking, which means I can really push some damage. Plus, also, like, let's be honest, part of me was just like, can I have 7 chain links, please? There we go. 24. I guess you can have a turn now. You're going to be trying to control me with some ice, which is fine. I will block as much as I can and try and E-strike for 7. Like Arsenal. Either the Snatch or the even bigger than that, depending on how much I'm being disrupted. 1 Frostbite. Pay 1. I will not pay 1. You may dominate me if you wish. Ooh. I mean, dominate's just inevitable anyway, right? How much control is going to come from 1 arrow? That's a Chilling Ice Bane, that's fine. I wasn't going to block it anyway. I'll just discard a card. And then next turn, I'll just E-strike you. I'm a little worried about the control setting in, so I need to keep 3 cards for the Frostbite, which means I can't actually block this arrow. So let's just say no. Shock Charmers. Oh, and Shock Charmers is going to work to trigger it more than once. Okay, cool. So my turn might actually be over. That's fine. I'll Arsenal the E-strike. If I had a blue, it would be slightly better, but that's fine. Pass. Yes. Pay. Yes. Pay. Pay. I feel like Ice Lexi might be a difficult matchup for this deck. I know George has probably played into it. He's probably kicking me now for things I've done wrong. Oh, sorry. That is a viewing of a video I'm about to start uploading, so do not worry too much about that. Let's just pass in the turn. We can Arsenal the E-strike and just do it next turn. That's fine. The second he misses like a wave of control, I basically get to smack him, right? That's going to be the way this game goes. Okay, so he's playing Channel 8 Frigid. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be really bad, guys. This is going to be really bad. Oh my god. Yeah. He's playing Invigorates. He's not doing anything. Okay, amazing. Oh, I thought he was going to kill me then. Okay, okay. Channel Lake Frigid and a Frostbite. That seems a bit rude. How do I play around this? Do I just E-Strike for 7? It cost me 2 resources. I feel like I can do more than just E-Strike for 7. I feel like if I draw a card with E-Strike, I might actually get a better turn. So, pitch 2. Oh, but Snappy's costs an extra 1. This is no, this isn't the play. The play is Rise. No, the play isn't Rise either. The play is Rising Resentment. Pitching 2. Perfect. Yeah. Come in for 3 with Go Again. And then I'm going to E-Strike for 7, and I'm going to Arsenal the Lava Burst. I think that makes more sense. I'm probably not getting to Chain Link 4. I think I'll just Arsenal the Rise from the Ashes. The point is to threaten at least 10 damage here. Through the Channel Lake Frigid and make him question his life choices. That's the real point of this. It's just about that questioning of life choices, right? So people may not or may not agree with this now, but as far as I'm concerned, like the UK is now the best like flesh and blood scene in the world, right? Choose a reaction. I will not be reacting. I will not be reacting. I will be dealing you 3 damage. And then I will E-Strike for 7. No, let's draw a card. Drawing a card is like really good EV because it just gets you something into your hand. It just feels really good. So if we look at the ELO leaderboard now, let's just do a bit of a brag, right? We can see at the top on constructed we have Maddie Fawkes, UK National Champion, plus Pro Tour Champion. And obviously in 8th we have Francesco as well, still doing very well off his Pro Tour wins. And obviously we have our new UK National Champion down here, Mr. George, still doing very well. And of course on ELO for Limited, sorry, let's just go back to the game for a second. We have our own Jamie Faulkner at the top of the list, followed closely by Jacob Hand, Peter Ward, Matt Fawkes, all these people are there. Sean. I think I have to go to page 2 to find myself. But I am on there. I'm down at 95th right now. Because I went 6-0 in my Nationals draft 2 days ago, which got me a crap ton. He's triggering Shock Charmers just to clear out his hand. Did he pitch 2 ice cards? Oh, he did. Okay, so he gets to keep Channel for another turn. And I have a Frostbite. It's not really such a big deal, though, is it? Because I have now got... I've now got a blue, so I'm definitely going to come in with at least 3 0-cost attacks, and Arsenal even bigger than that. Oh, no, I can't, can I? I can come in with 2 0-cost attacks. So let's play the Rabble. Pitch for sure. And then I guess I'll play, depending on how much this hits for. He player this round's on me. No, that's from the Ravel revealing another Rabble. Okay, cool. It's a good turn for me is to go Rabble, Brand, Snatch, right? I have the resources for it. He's not going to want to block. And if that Snatch hits, then obviously I get to refresh my arsenal. So that's quite a good play for me. I think we're going to go with that. I will say one of the problems with playing Fi during these streaming sessions is obviously that, Fi is... He's something. You get a lot more games in with Fi, which is kind of the problem, right? When I'm doing this kind of thing, where I actually have to play a lot more games than I would if I was playing Oldhim and just playing one giant mega game. And that means that doing this for 2 hours can turn into hey, I've had to play 6 games to get through 2 hours of streaming. Still, we'll see how we do. Um, I'm aiming for streaming from 7 to 9 every on UK time every Tuesday. Obviously, there will be work things that get in the way as I do not stream for a living. And obviously, there will be times when I cannot, um, I just can't get to the computer, or obviously, I don't want to stream for 2 hours on a Tuesday. And we'll see how we do. The main goal is to put out at least 1 hour of flesh and blood gaming content a week where I play games and talked about my decisions and things like that. And yeah, that's the goal. And I know you guys watch it. I know you guys like to watch it. I got some very positive comments about my last stream, as well as, the couple hundred people who've watched it. So that's quite exciting. So obviously, if you enjoy the gameplay, then let's just enjoy the gameplay. Let me just make my face smaller so you guys can see my pitched zone. I know that's interesting for a lot of you. I pitched even bigger than that and a blue Soul Bead Strike. I'm really getting, one of the things I really liked about this deck when I saw it is that because of all the zero cost attacks, there is a lot of safety when it comes to stuff like Channel Lake Frigid. I pitched a blue and then played 3 attacks. Even through a Frostbite and Channel Lake Frigid, I dealt 9 damage and forced a 2-card block, including armor. So, this is good. This is really good. He's going to play the Pulse, but at the moment it's just straight damage, so I don't really care. Ooh, which is better, Rising Resentment or Ravenous Rabble? I think it's Resentment. No, it's Rabble, isn't it? Rabble almost guarantees I get to 4 chain links. The only thing is that Resentment will let me play my Phoenix Flame for 2 cheaper, which I should be able to pay for because that's the 3rd Weave Ice. Yellow. I'm sure there are reds in there as well. Okay, 3 of a kind. I'm going to take some damage this turn. I may not even get a turn this turn, to be honest, but I have a 14 life lead, so we're feeling pretty good. One second. I just have to remind myself how to spell George Rogers. I think it's not the one with the D in, is it? Let's just double check. He was in number 40, wasn't he? It's just George Roger. Okay, let's not get that wrong. Nothing worse than someone getting your name wrong. And as an Irish person, trust me, someone getting your name wrong is the worst. 10 Dominate, cannot play or pitch 0 cost cards next turn. Meep. I'm not going to be able to block that, so let's just block for 3. I won't use my armor until I'm actually capable of blocking a non-hit effect, or, until something else is going on that actually gives me the ability to stop myself from losing something, or I'm losing enough life that I actually need to care. So I can't play, pitch, or anything. So we're just going to space, Arsenal, one of these. If he plays another Frostlock, then I'll be sad. If he freezes my Arsenal, I don't really care. I might actually pitch here because I've got 2 blues. And I feel like he might be playing another Icy Vein, whatever it's called. Chilling Ice Vein. Okay, Icequake. Frostbites aren't really the problem. Yeah, so if he plays another Chilling Ice Vein here, then I can, then I can snatch I can just pay for it. I will say that like Death Dealer is a lot less scary than Voltaire. I mean, if he had done double Frostlock or double Chilling Ice Vein, right. So what is he putting in with the Death Dealer? Let's have a bit of a look. Lizard Bolt. Okay, more Frostbites, that's fine. So I'll get 2 Frostbites plus however many Frostbites he decides to Shock Charmers me with. Interesting. But how much is this coming in for? 7. Right, how much of a turn am I going to have next turn? He's got 4 cards in hand. He's going to trigger Shock Charmers next turn. I'm probably not going to have that much of a turn anyway. So let's just block with something. Maybe I should have kept that second blue. I didn't quite anticipate this many Frostbites. That was my logic for getting rid of the blue. But that is how it goes. Okay. That's actually not so bad. I got 5 Frostbites. Is there anything I can do with 5 Frostbites? No. Okay. I mean, I obviously at this point I do kind of need him to miss a turn. You know, he's really getting the control locked in. If he misses a turn, I can probably take him down and start to threaten lethal. What do I need? I need Crown of Providence. No, I need Crown of Dominion. What is that? Crown of Dominion. Yeah, we need this. We need to save that image. We need to do some photoshopping. Basically, I'm going to Photoshop the Crown of Dominion onto this guy's head in this photo. I feel like everyone would appreciate that. But I'm going to do it badly because I'm not really good at Photoshop. But that is okay. If you do it... I say with these kind of things, you either have to do them really well so that everyone knows that they are not like a joke, or you have to do them really, really like so people take them seriously, or you have to do them really badly so that no one could possibly ever take it seriously. Do I want to pay 1 to prevent my opponent's next attack gaining Dominate? This is a really tricky one because I just don't want to, because I don't know what the arrow is. But until I know what the arrow is, obviously it's a bit tricky, right? Yeah. So let's just see. Let's see if we know what the arrow is. Magic select. We want to select just the crown, please. Just this little old crowny crown. Gonna look terrible. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do. Um, okay. Icequake. Sure. Yeah. Hmm. Invigorate? Oh, he may just be about to kill me now. That would be funny. Frostlock. Okay, how much is this coming in for? Do I know how much this is coming in for? 3, 7, 10. What are the odds that I can block for 10? It has Dominate. I could Art of War here. Block with the card from Arsenal. Give them all +1/+1. And then block for 6, 10. I think that's probably the play. Yeah. So let's go Art of War. Pitch. Ravenous Rabble. This gives me a play which is like Kodachi Rabble. It's still not great. We're obviously going to pitch the blue. Sorry, I've got a moth killing. Needs killing. Get rid of it. All right. Anyway, pitch a blue. Defend with attack action cards from Arsenal. +1/+1. So if I give it +1/+1, then I can block for 3, 6, 9 total. I think I probably need to be able to defend with Arsenal. Defend with attack action cards from Arsenal. Buff your attack action cards this turn. Done. Cool. Pass. I just need to kind of not die. Is a good plan. Choose an instant. Nothing. And it's coming in for 11. Man, I am bad at maths today. That's fine. I guess we just block with everything then. It's still going to hit, but I saved myself a nice chunk of life. And how many Frostlocks is that? 3. Yeah, okay. I still can't play Blaze Headlong, which is fine. We'll just... Yeah, maths is hard though. Like, I forgot that Frostlock gives it an extra +1. Double Weave Ice Blue. I'm gonna get smacked now. For 10. Probably gonna get smacked for 10 right now. It all depends what the control effect is. If it's just a Frostbite, then actually I don't feel so bad with this hand. I might actually be able to pull it off. Because he's only got 1 blue, which means it could just be 3 Frostbites. Which actually could be like P big, right? Is that a thing we say now? It could be P big if I just block for 2. I don't even need to block for 2. No, I do need to block for 2 because he could... Yeah, block for 2, so he can't just Shock Charmers and kill me. Yeah, okay, I like this plan. I'm gonna have a lot of resources next turn to counter these Frostbites. The problem is just that I need the resources like urgently at the start, but I can play cards. Playing cards is a win, folks. Right? When you're playing it's this kind of control deck, playing cards is just a win. Right, I go to my turn with 4 Frostbites. Now I have 2 options here. I can play the Art of War, which is a pretty spicy choice. Or I can just go full in, pitch 5, brand, blaze, take the tempo. And actually force some blocks. Is that lethal? That's 7, 9, no, 7, 12. Not lethal. But if he lets it hit, I do get to do this. So actually, I think I like this plan. We're going in. with this. I mean, I could use Art of War, but Art of War gives me the potential to get attacks, whereas this actually gives me just straight up 4 attacks, which I really like. No reactions from me. Going with the Blaze Headlong. It had to be the sequence, otherwise I would have loved to take the tempo Draconic, but what can you do? Pass. And now the spicy one that he's going to have to block. Take the tempo. And then next turn, so if he blocks this with 2 cards, the next turn I can use my Furnace and my Mask and potentially block whatever control effect he's playing. And we'll see how we do. Right, so hopefully I get 2 cards here. If he doesn't block at all, I'm definitely going to snaps it just for the hope of getting, you know, I get my Mask and I take the tempo, so hopefully I get a kill. You know, through this break in his control. Yeah, definitely scalers. 100%, 100% scalers. Have to do it. Mask triggers, take the tempo triggers. So I now have a Winds of Eternity and a Soaring Strike. Amazing. So we're going to go Kodachi. Pass. This might actually be the win. Hey Zoe, how we doing? This is probably going to be the win, actually. Because now I've got the Kodachi locks, and I'm going to come in with the Phoenix Flames as well. This is beautiful. Really shouldn't have let that take the tempo hit. People get so greedy. Yeah, but you block this, but it doesn't matter because my mask is already triggered, dude. Oh my god. Okay. You see the win and you just go for it, and then you end up losing the game. Because now you have to 2-card block this. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. To block the TTT. See, this guy's like here, so I'll be like, you know, he's got his name up. He's bothered to talk to me during the game. So, like, I don't mind. Like, I'm going to stop. I'm going to say GG. I'm going to be polite. But if I'm just jamming, like, back-to-back games and the other people are doing the same, then I'm not particularly... You know what I mean? Like, it's just there's no social contract there that I have to engage with people. Yeah, but you did a really good job judging Nats, right? You were the one with the... I don't think we talked, but you were the person running around with the pink hoodie on, right? And I think that was you, right? I mean, I just kind of assume, based on your aesthetic, that you were the person with the pink hoodie. But if I'm wrong, then I apologize. I only know your online aesthetic, if we're being honest. But you know, all the judges did a really good job this weekend. Jake was really good. James was really, really good. When I think I had one judge call that had to be appealed all the way up to James. And he was really good. He's always really good. Let's just copy this into here. No, it's done something wrong. Auto-filled the background, which I didn't want it to do. Oh, we've got a Levia. George has actually put a sideboard in against Levia, the mad bastard. That's just genius. That's what it is. That's how you know this guy has played this deck a lot. He has a Levia sideboard. Probably just the same as like his Rhino sideboard, but that's not the point, damn it. That's not the point. The point is he stopped to make a Levia sideboard. Ooh, I can actually brand my Kodachis now. I want to come in with the Kodachi first, because then I can even bigger than that. And maybe I get something that doesn't have go again, but I can also brand my Kodachis, which is pretty good. Let's pass. Let's try and get the Kodachi. Well, let's try and play a brand and see if that... He won't let it hit. He won't let it hit. We're gonna Arsenal the even bigger than that, I think. So I kind of just want to like see what's what, see what's what, you know, see what he's doing. See if I can like chip a damage in with my little draconic Kodachis. I chipped a damage in. He's only got 2 cards left. I think I go with even bigger than that. I think I see what I'm drawing next turn. Ooh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's go with. I think I definitely want this in my hand next turn, and that. I think I'll draw the Soulbead Strike. And then if I go, I'm gonna go Brand, Flame, Soulbead Strike, maybe Arsenal the Soulbead Strike. No. Okay, so I need to choose a reaction. I don't have a reaction. I just want to get my Phoenix Flame and make this really annoying for you to block. I'm hoping he has like a Blood Rush Bellow or something in hand that he really doesn't want to block with. That would be hilarious. But if you don't block, I get a Mask trigger, and I've already dealt you 4 damage on turn 1. Oh, this deck is so beautiful. Is he giving me his crown on turn 1? What are these 2 cards in his hand? What are they? Like, I'm actually baffled. I will take your armor turn 1, but if you're not giving me those 2 cards, then I'm going to come in for another 4. And if you want to go to 32, then be my guest. But, like, that is a mistake. Okay. Sure. Well, okay, we'll see if those 2 cards are worth it. I'm betting Blood Rush Bellow. That's my gamble. So one thing that I love about internet chats is that they degenerate into food chats after about like an hour or 2. So like you've got like some of the most active fab servers, they all have a food channel, and they're all just like obsessed with food. Or League of Legends, like those 2 things are the 2 things we're mostly obsessed with: food and League of Legends. You know, sometimes we play more League of Legends than we play fab. Playing a bit of WoW. You know, sometimes we just talk about food more than we actually play thing. The thing about Levia, right, is that this is straight damage, and I do not care about your straight damage, right? If you pummel it, I'll be a bit sad, but so far I have seen nothing in your hand that is worth keeping 2 cards and taking 8 damage on turn 1. Right? Let's just be blunt. I have seen 0 in your hand that is worth taking 2 damage on turn, or 8 damage on turn 1. Right? Prove me wrong. I mean, please do. But, you know, nothing. Yeah. De nada. Yeah, okay, you're coming in with a ghostly visit. I care. Thank you. Cool. My turn. Good, it's my go. That was bizarre. Let's rise. Always love that nice rise. I think we go like Kodachi, Mounting Anger, Soulbead Strike, Phoenix Flame. It's not a double mask threaten. It's not a double mask threaten. What's the double mask threaten? There isn't one. I've only got 5 attacks unless I draw a card, which I'm not going to do unless I do mask. But let's go Kodachi, and then I can always threaten mask on the 5. This will be a 7. That seems like a good mask threat. I'm worried. I'm thinking a little bit too much like Katsu at the moment. You know, in terms of like threatening mask on a thing, but I just can. Like I can. So I'm gonna do 7. Yeah, 7-1-4 sounds pretty good. I'm just hungry for everything. Like I haven't eaten since lunchtime. I really need to go and get food soon. I just whenever I'm streaming, I tend to forget to eat. And immediately before this, I was recording a video, so I didn't actually have a chance to eat then either. So it's just kind of been like running around in circles. Um, is he letting this hit? Maybe. I'll take it. Choose a card from hand to get +1. We'll make Soul Bead Strike get +1. That makes it a 5. That makes it pretty nice. I just want to save this with an empty background. That's what I want to do. Is it a JPEG? Anyway, I'll have to sort this out soon. He's blocking the Phoenix Flame. That's fine. Do I come in with a Soul Bead Strike? I have to. I've banished it. We'll come in for 5. Cool, cool. So he's blocked every single one of my Mars triggers, but he has taken quite a bit of damage. 11 damage, 13 damage. He's on 12. He's taken 13 damage. I think we're good. And he's coming in with Dread Screamer. Still not threatened. Coming in with Gravel and Growl. Still not threatened. Like, I get we're playing an aggro game here, right, people? But, you know, you have to actually generate some sort of threats to your opponent. Yes. Transparent canvas on. That's what I need. So that I can save this image without a background. As a ping image. There we go. Right. This is Crown of Dominion. Perfect. Okay, so that's been saved. Photoshopping in the background. What do we come in with now? I kind of just want to go like Kodachi again. I know I'm not threatening, like, yeah. Maybe this isn't super efficient. Either way, we're going to go Mounting Anger. That's going to get us a card draw. Oh, my viewers can't see my hand. Sorry, this is, again, my point was kind of new to this, is that I have this image up to just sort of link to everything. But they really should be able to see my hand. I keep forgetting the logo gets in the way. Anyway, sorry, thanks for pointing that out. It's a bit frustrating. It took an hour for that to get pointed out, but that's okay. These things happen. That's annoying. Okay, so Soaring Strike is going in my arsenal. I'm still going to Lava Burst here, though, I think. Yeah, I mean, no, showing my hand was always the plan. Like, believe that it was. I just came from recording something else. I didn't realize that was still in the way. Okay. So you can see my desktop as well. Full of all of the fun things. I think we're fine to pass here. I mean, she might be presenting lethal next turn, but if she doesn't, then I will. That's about it, really. If she doesn't present lethal, then I'm going to. You know, I'll Soaring Strike into an E-Strike, draw a card. Opponent has disconnected. Great, okay. That happens sometimes. We've got to just be pretty chill. Let's get back to my Photoshop. So if you ever are in a situation where you need to like make templates for stuff, I can't recommend Canva. Um, like I literally can't recommend Canva enough. Um, like it has a load of default templates. That's one thing that's just really good. You can just keep them, save them, and edit them, and everything. It's perfect. What's happened there? And like, if you're ever in a situation where like you just need to like use the same template over and over again, or like that kind of thing, then you really do just get it. And also, it's just really straightforward, right? In terms of using it. Okay, my opponent didn't come back, so we're gonna win. That game. Oh, why did I rate him thumbs up? That's a mistake. Okay, he should have got a thumbs down. This is the screen for the bonus episode. Interview with UK national champion. You guys get the first preview of this. Share, let's just download. Yeah, Canva, it's a really good tool. I really recommend it. Like, it takes basically like every time I want to do a new background, I just basically load up this same template. I change the images around. I change the title. You can see all the videos I've made have just got the images loaded up here on the left. And that basically just lets me do the same template every time. And this template itself came from Canva, and I just sort of took it, and it was really good. Anyway, let's start to find another game. Back in we go. Still point out how much of like a great person George is for uploading all of his sideboard guides down the right. And also how good the Fabry Talishar integration is, that I can just hit this and it'll update the sideboard. It's just really clean. I really like it. Ooh, Icelander. This is a matchup we wanted to play. I definitely want to go first. Set up some arsenals, set up some Controlio. This is gonna be a tricky matchup, I think. I think it is, but that's okay. That is okay. I came here to play some tricky matchups. There's a moth still kicking around. Just double check I've got this guy's name right. Always double check you've got people's names right. Something I learned from many years playing Flesh and Blood is... Did that guy disconnect after he found out who was going first? That's a bit sus. That's definitely a bit sus. But that's okay. Okay, he's going first. I have my Viserai sideboard. Viserai is supposed to be quite a good matchup for this list, so let's see how we do. I suspect he may just go first by just throwing some fire at me. Or no, not by throwing fire at me. I mean by just making some rune chants. But I will say that like he knows I don't block very well, so he might just come in, and you can see I've got actually got three blocks in my hand. This is pretty good. Chris, as Towering Titan, we are just playing the national championship winning Fi deck into random people on online. That is what we're up to. That is the mood and the vibe. Interesting. I have quite a good hand, and this is only coming in for 2 damage. I'm actually just going to take the damage. I kind of really like my hand, and I don't think 2 damage is going to be the difference between yes or no. Ooh, spice. Okay. I see how this is. He's going to try and smack me. I don't have no runes, so I'm taking some damage now. Guys, can you see this? I'm going to start on like 28 life. Oh, I just turned hard mode on. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just take all of this. Fuck it. Let's just see if I can win from being like 20 life behind. This is bad. Yep. 24 life, 16 life turn 1, guys. That's how you beat. That's how you win the game of Blitz. What? Blitz. No, this is CC. It doesn't feel much like CC right now. I had a great time at Nats. I was a bit salty because I basically lost. I lost my first game, which keeps happening to me, unfortunately. And then I drew against someone who I think, to be fair, I should have beaten. If the game had gone on much longer, I definitely would have beaten it. Which of these do I want? Which of these do I want? I want a ninja card. That's what I want. So let's go Soul Bead Strike. I don't mind drawing the Snatch. And then Mounting Anger. And then we're going to play... Yeah, it's not exactly the thing I wanted, but let's play the Kodachi. See if he blocks it. He probably will. This is a really good opportunity to block it. But we'll see how dedicated he is to the race. I think if he blocks this with some armor, that's pretty good for me. Then I go Mounting Anger, Ancestral, draw the Snatch, Lava Burst it. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. He let that hit, which is actually a really big mistake, because now I can Mounting Anger. And if he only blocks this for 4, because people are silly, I'm going to Ancestral Empowerment. And then I draw 2 cards. Oh, it's already getting better. Okay, cool. I hit for 1. I can banish a card from hand and give it +1. Let's banish the Lava Burst. Yeah. I drew another Lava Burst. I thought it was a Soul Bead Strike. Okay, we're going wide, guys. Oh no, that's the Lava Burst that I banished. Okay, that's fine. We're going wide. That seems fair, right? Is it like a Lava Burst, Snatch, Soul Bead Strike kind of play? Or is it a Snatch, Go Again, Lava Burst kind of play? I think we have to Lava Burst first. Make him think we're done. He's not going to want to take 6 damage. Or maybe he does want to take 6 damage. Jesus. Okay, so pass there. Then, how many of these chain links were Draconic? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so 1 chain link was Draconic. So let's come in. Oh, I didn't give it Go Again. Guys, I didn't give it Go Again. That was bad. Okay, that's fine. Let's Arsenal the Snatch, and I've got a blue then for next turn. Everything is fine. Oh, I have Assault the Wound for next turn. Very nice. Okay, cool. I'm just going to keep passing, see how much damage he deals to me. I doubt it's going to be 24. It'll be like 10. That first turn was an aberration. Like, he went... Was it Mordred, Spellblade... No, Moravian, Spellblade Assault, Revels, Sword. Now, I should have blocked the Spellblade Assault. I got greedy. But, you know... That got him more rune chance, right? But that's fine. Oh, he's taking a turn off. Dude. Dude. This is just unfair. Okay, right. Cool. This is going to be a mega turn, right? Because I'm going to go Brand. Yeah, we love a bit of the Brand Kodachi. Brand, you know. Brand Kodachi, Rising Resentment. Chef's Kiss. I think it's gonna be Brand, Kodachi, Rising Resentment, Snatch, Kodachi, Snatch, and then Go Again, probably on a Snatch, into Salt the Wound. We'll see. We'll see when I get his armor out, if I think that's the best play. But I'm definitely pitching the Soul Bead Strike to do the long combat chain. It's just whether I choose to use the Snatch depends on like how much of his hand he has left. If he's already blocked a lot up here, then I'm definitely going in, you know, down there. I shouldn't talk so much about what I'm doing. He might be watching the channel. He might be sniping me. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's Kodachi you then. Draconic Kodachi. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, someone's texting me about food. I should get in on that. The Kodachi hit? It just hit. Nothing fancy. Cool. I've got 3 hits so far. Let's go for a Rising Resentment. He's just passing straight through. Okay, I will get my Mask Trigger. Thank you very much. If I Soul Bead Strike, then I may not have to use my boots. Oh, he's just... Okay. Sure. Well, if he's just not blocking anything, then let's go in with the Snatch. Scalers, 100%. Yeah, thank you. Rising Resentment. You really should not do this in Spy. This is a mistake. He thinks he's got the kill in his hand. And maybe he does, but he's not going to have a lot of attack after or life after this. He's going to be on 6. Oh, I didn't even use my Phoenix Flame, dude. Guys, did you see that? Also, non-guys too. This is a very open and inclusive channel. I want to make that very clear to people. I say guys by default because I come from the part of the world where that's just what you say, but I do strive for inclusivity. Also, if you haven't heard me mention it already, if you're only just joining the stream, I have just put out a lovely bonus episode of Steelfur Speaks featuring an interview with the new UK National Champion. And it is live on my channel now. Don't go and watch it now, because, you know, we're streaming, boys and girls. That is the vibe. But obviously, in, like, you know, when this stream finishes, maybe in like 10-15 minutes, I might play one more game after this. You know, that is the time. I think I potentially have the first interview with George Roger that has been published since he has taken the UK Flesh and Blood National Championship. And you know what? That feels pretty good. He's playing Rattlebones, sure. I mean, this is Flesh and Blood at its finest, right? I can't even say it. I can't even say it. Oh, I'm going to deal lethal to him so much next turn. And I started 12 life behind. Can someone clip that for me? I'll clip it myself. I'm going to clip the matchup where I get dealt 12 damage and I still win. And that'll be proof that this deck is absolutely cracked. This doesn't have go again, does it? Then I don't care. I could even block with my Shuko. I've got 14 life. This Rai is just not relevant in this meta. I know someone made the top 8 with him in the UK, and they were playing amazingly well. Like, they genuinely are. And I saw the games they were playing, and they played really, really well. I think that was Alex. I can't pronounce his second name. Chizedu or Chizedu or something. I think he's from Slovenia. Don't hold me to any of this. I'm basically guessing. I've talked to him once or twice. I think he's from Slovenia. I think he was playing Viserai. I don't know what my opponent's doing. He's playing CNC. Okay, that's cute. That's nice. I'll go down to 3. I really don't care. This is not a deck that blocks. Okay, so we're going to go... Is it Brand, Kodachi, Soaring Strike? Or is it Kodachi, Brand, Soaring Strike? No, it has to be Brand, Kodachi, Soaring Strike, because then that gives me a Phoenix Flame, which will also get +1, which is very important because it will bypass his armor. I'm getting all of his armor this turn, boys and girls. That is literally what we're doing. Boys, girls, and people. I mean, we'll take people. There are lots of people in the world. I think I'm trying to learn to correct in how I speak to the masses at large. Right. He's blocking. Okay, we've got him on the ropes, people. He's blocking a Brand with Cinderclaw. That's how you know he's scared. Right, coming in with the Kodachi. I'm probably going to do Kodachi, Soaring Strike now. Basically, we're trying to set up a situation where he, you know, feels like he has successfully stopped my Mars triggers, and he will have stopped my Mars triggers, but it literally doesn't matter if he stops my Mars triggers, because we're still going to hit him. If this hits, I will banish Salt the Wound, then I will pick up a Phoenix Flame, and then go Phoenix Flame Salt the Wound, which will also threaten a Mars trigger, right? That's the beauty of it. Will also threaten a Mars trigger. And it will have go again. Soaring Strike is an amazing card. A lot of people didn't put it in their first iterations, but they didn't realize that if you play it as your first attack and it hits, because people are trying to block later to stop the Mars triggers, and you banish an E-Strike, you can then draw a card and have a stupidly crazy turn. So, like, this is an amazing common. Like, this is a common. Someone asked me the other day, it's like, which of the starter decks is better, the Phi or the Drobai one? And I was like, this isn't even a joke. Like, it's the Phi one. The Phi one is so much better. Okay, he's correctly blocking that. We agree with that plan. Let's just pick up a Phoenix Flame from discard. Pick that up. Phoenix Flame will come in for 2, which I suspect will also get a block. Because I'm threatening lethal anyway. And if it goes to 0, okay, cool. Well, then I get to come in for 4. You're going to give me all of your armor, right? Yeah. And then you're going to go to 2. And then you're going to try and kill me with 2 cards. But I still have my armor. And all I have to do really is just Kodachi lock you now. Which I can do quite nicely. He's got a Vexing Malice. That is cheating. You heard it here first. This is cheating. Well, I mean, he started off with like 10 extra life as well. You may need to start putting like AB into your into your decks, Phi. I'm just putting that out there. Why do I have a YouTube link as a deck list again? That does not seem right. So we're going to play one more game with Phi, and then we're going to call it a day, because I think 6 games is more than enough. Normally it would be like 2, but this list is like going crazy. And I do have to A, get dinner, and B, get ready for the gym tomorrow morning. So everything needs to happen in that order. Ooh, an Oldhim. Okay, cool. This is good. I actually want to go first into Oldhim. Do I want to go second? Let's go second. Let's see what he does. Going first was actually fine. One of my opponents managed to do like 10 damage to me on turn 1. I'm going second, or going first, because I didn't have an arsenal. Interesting. People are making a lot of memes about the queue. Sure, that's a lot of spam for one day. Right, can we get this game started? Right, one more game with Phi into the Big Daddy Oldhim. I want that on purple. I don't want that triggering every single time. It can trigger every single time. That's fine. Ooh, that's not great for me. 4 resources to attack with Kodachis. Do I still Kodachi? I think I do. Yeah, just Kodachi. Force him to spend some cards to deal with me. And then I guess Arsenal the Sink Below. I might just play the Take the Tempo. Again, just kind of like forcing him to spend resources. Yeah, let's play a Take the Tempo. Talonite Frigid is kind of like one of the banes of this deck, but equally, that's kind of a reason to get it out straight away, right? You know? Like, he might be able to keep it around for 2 turns. I know my Oldhim deck definitely can do that. I'm gonna need to turn that off. The problem is if I turn it off, then he'll know when I'm triggering it. Anyway, I have oh, it's an E-strike. Tell me someone that cares. I do not care. I will pass. A CNC. Interesting. A CNC into my sink below in my arsenal. I think I'm just going to ignore that and pretend it didn't happen. End turn. On this turn, the correct players rise from the ashes. Pick up my Phoenix Flame. You always have a belittle target here. Pitch my Soul Beach Strike. Come in with a belittle 6. And have a good time. Someone has just walked into the room with food, but I suspect that none of it is for me, and that is okay. I will feed myself after this game. It's okay, don't worry about it. All right, coming in with a belittle. This is my next draconic attack, isn't it? Yeah, so it'll buff the Phoenix Flame when I finally play it, which will be second, I think. Okay, get a hit. Sink below, that's fine. So he's gone on control, old him. Okay, Earth reacting, that's fine. It's fine because I'm still playing a Phoenix Flame to come in for 4, right? Or 3 or whatever. Why is it only 3? Oh, it's Draconic Chain Links. There we go. That's fine. Now he has to give me a card, or he can't swing the arsenal, or he has to take 3 damage. Both of which are fine with me. Ultim kind of has to bleed damage here, because otherwise he just doesn't get go again. Pitching the Channel Lake Frigid. So I'm going to have 1 Frostbite. I think 1 Frostbite is fine. Yeah, 1 Frostbite is fine. And turn. So if we go Ravenous Rabble, do we go Mounting Anger? No, Mounting Anger is too expensive. Let's go Ravenous Rabble, pitching a Mounting Anger. Yeah. And then I can Arsenal this Lava Burst. I'm still coming in for 8. That seems pretty nice. Yeah, sink below. That's fine. Ice React. Okay. Put that back on top. Maybe I should have Arsenaled that. I will be done soon. Yeah. All right. If this is just a Frostbite, then we're laughing. Because I actually have a really good turn to just get in the damage. Yeah. Okay. We're sorted. Kodachi's. Might even be a Pouncing Link's turn, to be honest. Because I'm going to get multiple goes again. That's weird. He didn't trigger Crown of Seeds there. I think he's just sinking one Kodachi, so he doesn't have to worry about it. He'll block this one. Or he's got an Oakenhold in hand, but if he does, I'm going to make him play it. Okay. Cool. Soaring Strike. If this hits, I don't even have to use my scalers. I can just go again. But he'll probably block this. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Yeah, that makes sense. Ice React here would be good too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he ice reacted here. But if he ice reacts here, then I think I'm going to go into just pick up a Phoenix Flame and stab him with it. Maybe even then still Lava Burst. It depends how many cards he's got in his hand. Oldhim doesn't consistently get ice cards in every single hand, especially if he's pitching one out of every hand. Okay, Stalagmite is an interesting call. Yeah, okay. He'd be leaving himself open to quite a bit here, actually. Yeah, we'll definitely... Oh no, it's fine. Let's just Arsenal this Lava Burst, or is he ice reacting me? Well, if he's going to do that, then I'm... Oh, that was a mistake. 1 second. Clicking too fast. No, let's definitely put this on the top of the deck. I don't want my Phoenix Flame on top of the deck. That would be horrible. Oh. Sure. We're getting through his armor. We've got Crater Fist and Stalagmite down. That's pretty good. E-Strike with Go again. Nope. Frostbite, that's fine. I think we're going to draw a card here. Yeah. In turn, yeah, come in, pitch. On the bottom, draw a card. Yeah. Let's come in, just because I think I need to put a bit of pressure on. No, this is actually a mistake. I shouldn't have used the scalers. I should have just chilled. It's going to force him to block, but it's not ideal. Right. Okay. Well, you can't pass beyond there because... just undo this turn. Okay. The thing is, if I attack again, I lose the Art of War. So actually, I don't think I attack again. I think if he blocks this, I'm just going to pass and put the Art of War on the bottom of my deck. Oh no, put the Art of War in my arsenal so I can play it next turn. I have a nice big beefy hand. Yeah, let's not. Let's not. No. No, stop. Did I just show him I have an Art of War because I did that? What? That's so stupid. Glacial for 10. May just have lost this matchup just due to a healthy bit of variance. I have no choice but to take the 10 damage. Well, I mean, I obviously have a choice, but it's not really the point. We're going to go E-Strike 5, draw a card, because I need the card draw. And then I can buff it. Yeah. I think this is the point, like, if you listen to that interview, like, Oldhim is perfectly capable of locking down Fi if Oldhim gets the attacks in and Fi doesn't get the go wide. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I kind of want to banish that brand. Let's definitely give it go again. Let's let this resolve. I think I'm going to get to 5 chain links this turn. So, and let's get a lava burst. Play the Art of War, pitching, buff, banish, commit, pass, banish. Oh, that rise is awkward. That rise is very awkward. I give up my E-Strike chain link, or I give up my... This doesn't have go again. I don't have old snappies. So it would be better to play rise into blaze into lava burst. Give up the chain link. Phoenix flame up. Go blaze headlong. I'm not going to get to the chain links now. See what I mean? This is a matchup and a half when it comes to reps, right? You know, I can pitch the flame scale furnace. Yeah. And get 2 resources. Yeah. I might get to lava burst like just barely. Just barely. But not in any meaningful way. Like, this game is 100% over. Again, like, one of the things I will say is, like, one of the things that came up when we were talking is that this is a very skill-intensive matchup. Like, he doesn't have to worry about this damage because I'm on 2 life, right? The game is over. I wish more of my Fi games had gone this way when I was playing on Oldhim. But clearly there is a skill gap issue going on here. And he had a pulse of Eisenloft, which means I think I'm dead. Yeah, I think I can block 6. Let's just concede. Yeah, sure, opponent was fine. All right then. That is the end of our stream for this week. We made it to 1 hour and 38 minutes and played about 6 games, including some spicy ones. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, please send feedback if you had feedback. Let me know if you liked it, all the usual. Do like and subscribe and share the video. Let people know that I am streaming on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. UK time. Hopefully without fail, but inevitably there will be reasons and times and days that I can't. But there you go. See you all soon.